Hurry up and come on! Wait for me, Luke! Huh? Oh, it's you two! Oh, great, it's Estelle! Hey there, Joshua! Okay, you little twerp, what's with the... Oh, great, it's Estelle, remark! And what's a big hurry? How about telling us where you're headed? You're not thinking about wandering out of town alone, are you? The roads are full of monsters, I hope you know. You're such a pest, Estelle. Don't you know there's no room for girls to be sticking their big fat noses in boys' business? Quit acting like you're a bracer, you wannabe! How wrong you are, Luke. How incredibly wrong. You're more wrong than a fool who thinks there's better tasting milk in Libourne than the milk that comes from the parcel farm. What? No way! You're full of it, Estelle! In fact, as of just a few minutes ago, we qualified to become real bracers. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Real bracers!
More like braces in training, really. Don't think you should be getting on your high horse just yet, Estelle. Now a high pony, on the other hand.
Quit being a killjoy! Wow, you two are great! I'm so happy for the both of you. Oh, Pat, you're such a good little boy! Unlike that smart aleck and cranical brat you call a friend. This isn't fair! I was supposed to become a bracer first! I can upset that Joshua became a bracer before me, but getting passed by the legs of Estelle. What's the legs of Estelle supposed to mean? Just so you know, you can't even be a bracer until you're 16 years old, get it? Only mature people allowed! And that means no little kids who are still going to Sunday school!
I don't know how I should put this, Estelle, but Sunday school is dying to have you back.
You'd better watch out, Estelle! I'm going to go train at my secret base, and before you know it, I'm gonna be a bracer too! Come on, Pat, let's go! Alright, I'm going! See you later, Estelle! Bye, Joshua! That boy, Luke, he's always trying to pick a fight with me. I wonder if he just plain hates me or something.
Ryder, I think it's the exact opposite.
What do you mean by that?
Don't worry about it, it's just a boy thing. At any rate, what do you think Luke meant when he said secret base? I don't know why, but somehow it makes me a bit curious.
I know exactly what you mean. A secret base sounds really intriguing. The pure heart of a young child can be so inspiring at times.
That's not really what I meant by curious.
Hello there, Estelle and Joshua. What are you in the market for today? New pair of shoes? Now that you mention it, there are any new ones in stock? You know, like the newest trackers?
Unbelievable. We've actually already forgotten why we came in here to begin with. We're not here to shop. We're supposed to be buying a copy of the Libourne News for that, right?
Of course! You've always been a big collector of those shoes, haven't you, Estelle? I'm afraid any new strikers aren't out yet. I do, however, have some copies of the Libourne News if that's what you're after. Alright, I'll take the one copy then. That comes to 100 mirror, please. Purchase Libourne News, issue 1. I know my dad always buys a copy of this magazine. But does it really sell that well? It sure does. Libourne News has an excellent reporter and cover woman who have done a great job reporting the latest and most reliable news. The ream's supposed to have a running story related to Queen Alicia's birthday celebration. But enough about that. Why don't you tell me how you did today? Did you make it as bracers? Today was your last day of training, wasn't it? Yep, everything went smoothly too. But how did you know about all that, Mr. Reiner? In a certain sense, both you and Joshua are like celebrities here in Roland. I tend to hear a lot from customers coming through here. I shouldn't have expected anything less from Roland. The grapevine around here seriously is something to be reckoned with.
No kidding. The women here especially love to gossip.
One more thing before you go. This gift is my way of saying congratulations. It's a free sample item I received with my shipment of goods, but don't hold the free part against me. Received recipe book. What's this supposed to be for? There's a ton of blank pages.
It's a recipe book, isn't it?
You got it. When you get tired fighting, if you just limit yourself to healing bombs all the time, it's going to cut pretty deep into your vaults. This is where a recipe book comes into play. If you eat food to recover your strength instead, it's basically free. Assuming you have all the ingredients anyway. So if you eat something new, write down what's in it and you'll have lots of recipes in no time. So how about we try this out? Go ahead and eat this cookie, Estelle. Received maple cookie. Well, I've made a personal rule to never turn down sweets. Ate maple cookie. Learned maple cookie recipe. Basically, all you have to do is eat the food to learn the recipe. It's as simple as that. As you're traveling about, you should eat whatever food you come across that you haven't had an opportunity to eat before. Great! I'll just eat this mushroom then. Oh what, it was poisonous? Dang it.
Well, that sounds pretty convenient.
It's not that I don't like cooking and all, it's just that I never seem to get any better. I'd sure love to be able to increase my repertoire and really shock my dad's taste buds for once in my life. That's the spirit. And in passing, if you're in need of any ingredients, I'd be delighted to service your cooking needs. You really know how to delegate your customers, Mr. Ryder.
Thank you for the recipe book. We'll put it to good use.
Eating the recommended dish at restaurants or using to-go meals adds the recipe to the recipe book. By selecting the recipe book, all learned recipes will be displayed. As long as the necessary ingredients are available, the food can be made. There are two types of food. Sit-down meals, which must be eaten on the spot, and to-go meals, which can be carried as items. Sit-down meals cannot be carried as items. Ingredients used for cooking can be bought at a store or acquired from monsters. I'm so glad that Raynon's store has finally got on track. It seems as though it has become much easier to get products since he started having them brought in by airliner. Ever since the first ornaments were invented, this world has become a much easier place to live in. Congratulations, you two, so you've finally become bracers, huh? Thanks!
Estelle, you're way too proud of yourself.
Why do you always have to ruin the moment, Joshua? I should be this happy because I earned it! You should at least let me bask in the glory for a minute.
Sometimes you can just be so...
But Estelle, now that you've become a bracer, you're going to have to get over your little, problem with orbital arts. Man, you too? Why do you have to go and spoil my day by saying things like that? If you have any other business needs, don't forget to stop by. Hey there, Estelle and Joshua. Good afternoon, Mr. Elgar.
Good afternoon, sir. Correct me if I'm wrong, but today is your last day of training, isn't it? I seem to remember you saying something about it the last time I had you run the store. Yes, that's right. So how'd your training go? That emblem on your chest means? I shouldn't have expected anything less from Kersia's kids. But we're still bracers in training. I see, but, well, I knew you were going to have to give up your part-time job here sooner or later. Yes, I'm really sorry about that. Don't sweat it. I knew it would happen eventually when I hired you on. It's a shame though, there's hardly anyone out there with as good an eye for weapons as you. But that's the path you've chosen. So get out there and show us what you're made of.
Um... So... I think I'll buy one of those. Estelle, Joshua, I'm glad I found you two. Oh, hi, Ayla.
Is something wrong? You seem to be in quite a hurry.
We've got a bit of a problem. Is your father at home today? Yes, he is. He said something about having disordered a bunch of documents. But what's going on? You know Luke and Pat, right? We sure do. In fact, we saw them not that long ago.
What's wrong? Are they in some sort of trouble?
I don't know how to say this, but I just heard from Uni that Luke and Pat ran off to the tower that lies on the northern outskirts of Roland. You mean the Tower of Esmelas? Isn't that place supposed to be a breeding ground for monsters? That's what they say. Unfortunately, at the moment, Sherazade is out on other Bracer business, so I want to ask your father to bring the boys home safely. What are you talking about? There's no time for that. Joshua and I will go after them and bring them back. I don't know if that's such a good idea. The two of you only just qualified to be junior bracers today.
With all due respect, I believe that Estelle's judgment is correct in this situation. If the two of us hurry, we may even be able to catch up with the boys before they reach the tower.
I understand. I will take responsibility for whatever happens. As an emergency request from the Bracer Guild, I ask that you lose no time in bringing about the safe return of those children. Roger that!
Understood.
The Esmelas Tower can be reached by taking the western path at the junction along the Mulga Trail. You can get onto the Mulga Trail through Roland's northwest gate. I'll be on standby at the guild, so if you run into any trouble, you know where to find me. This is a first real job. Come on, Joshua! We don't have any time to lose!
I'm right behind you.
Luscious chocolate skin, captivating ruby eyes. Sherazade's quite the exotic beauty, wouldn't you say? She's got that fascinating charm that people in the world don't have. Oh, and Sophin is little world again. I've actually gone drinking with Sherazade before. But the strange thing is I have absolutely no memory of that time. Maybe you should try and ask her out again? Not a thing remains in his chest except a lonely dead spider. South Roland 126 Solch. North Malgaman 123 Solch. West Esmelas Tower 53 Solch. Beware of monsters. The chest is empty. I wonder whose fault that is. It looks like we've come all the way to the Esmelas Tower. I didn't see any sign of them along the trail, so do you think they've wandered inside?
It's quite likely that's the case. Let's go in. It looks like we'll need to hurry.
Right. It's dark in here. I'm scared. Wait, a baby! We're only on the first floor of this place. Did you hear that? They really did come in here.
Estelle, are you alright?
Look! Pat! If you can hear me, answer me now! Those little brats, are they pretending they can't hear me?
Might have climbed up to the second floor. Let's hurry and see if we can find them.
Esmelas Tower, second floor. What are we going to do? Somebody help! Running simultaneously with Joshua. Let's go, Joshua!
Right, I've got your back.
You monsters go somewhere else! No, shoo, leave us alone! Joe and this! Estelle, what are you doing here? Joshua, you here too. Get back, you two! These monsters aren't playing around!
We'll take care of them.
Protect all NPCs. If an NPC's HP reaches 0, their game is over. It looks like that's that.
Yeah, I'm glad everyone's safe too. By the way, that was great timing the way you blitzed those monsters, Estelle.
You really think so? Is it safe now? Oh man, that was awesome! You really showed them, Estelle. Not bad for a girl. You little twerp! Ow, that hurts! What are you trying to do to me? What's wrong with you? You even dragged poor Pat all the way up here against his will. It's time to think about what you did today. Ow, you're hurting me! Stop it! I said stop it, you violent she-devil! That's the things I get for saving your neck, huh? Looks like it's time to give you some of my special discipline. Alright, Estelle, I'm sorry. Everything was my fault. Estelle? Shouldn't we forgive each other like they teach at school? This sprite doesn't need forgiveness, but a little discipline should do the trick.
Estelle, behind you!
It's only wrong with teeth, isn't it? Nice monster?
I'm not going to make it in time.
Huh?
Dad, you came!
You still lack skill in understanding, Estelle. You must always prepare for unseen danger by sharpening your senses. That's part of what it means to be a brave son. That? Oh, what are you doing here? I just happened to be in town and heard the whole story from Ina. I'll give you points for your quick thinking and taking action or coming after children. But you failed to follow through completely. I really messed up, didn't I?
It's a good thing you showed up when you did. I'm sorry, I should have been watching it back.
That just means that you have room for improvement. Constantly working to overcome your weak spots is the key.
Understood.
So, how about we head home, everyone? Can you boys walk? I think so. That was incredible, Mr. Bright! You were like a gazillion times more awesome than Estelle! Of course I was. I'm her father. Alright, everyone. Let's file on out of here. I'm with you, Mr. Bright! Who's the glory hog now? I mean, I guess I should be thankful that saved my behind. But why does he have to go and take all the credit like that? It really chaps my hide!
That's just the way he is. After all, he is Cassius Bright.
It seems like you've had quite a day. That is just unbelievable. The second we get back to Roland, he says, I'll leave the reporting to you and takes off for home. The sheer nerve, I'll tell you.
There's no need to make a mountain out of a molehill over it. At least the boys came back safe and sound. Anyway, I think that's all there is to report.
Receive payment for child rescue. You did well for your first assignment. From the details of the report alone, I believe I can commend you both for a job well done. You should be proud of yourselves. You really think so? I know so. In fact, you'll do even better on your next job. If anything else comes up, I would appreciate your help again. Sure.
How about we head home too?
I guess we'd better. I still got dinner to prepare.
Would you mind holding on a second?
A letter arrived for your father just a little while ago. Unfortunately, since he went straight home, I never got a chance to give it to him. Do you think you could deliver it instead? Received letter to Cassius. I wonder if it's more work-related stuff. I imagine so. The letter appears to be from one of our foreign branches.
What if it gets foreign branches?
As I'm sure you already know by now, Lebon isn't the only country where the Brazier Guild exists. On top of that, your father is widely known all across the Sumerian continent, so we can expect these kinds of letters from time to time. If you two would be so kind as to make sure that he gets this letter, I would really appreciate it.
It's already evening. I'm sure Dice's waiting for us, so let's head on.
Yeah, I'm beat.